Hello, my dear friends from all around the globe. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Wow, it's so amazing, right? I'm Lan Xi from China, New China International Education Group. I'm more than happy to share with you my thoughts and ideas. In international education, challenges arise. Yeah, for example, how should we plan development paths for new teachers? Or how can experienced educators overcome the bottleneck and uncover further career potential? And how can we address challenges of, for example, artificial intelligence, AI, and the increasing number of students facing psychological problems? Based on years of experience in teacher training and the management of the national teaching sector at the new channel, just we have already mentioned, I'm so honored to share today the solutions from version 1.0 to version 5.0, aiming at helping teachers at each stage have a clearer understanding of their own positioning and next goals. Okay, let's kickstart. First, let's start with version 1.0, delivering good lectures. From the traditional view of a teacher's role, many people believe that as long as a teacher can teach well, they're fulfilling their primary duty. However, even without considering other aspects of version 2.0, there is still significant potential to be tapped within version 1.0 alone. For instance, if the lecture is related to a specific exam like IELTS and TOEFL, the teacher must first have a thorough understanding of the exam itself, such as the latest trends and the scoring criteria, etc. Additionally, the teacher needs to have the essential skills associated with the exam, such as strong impromptu speaking and writing abilities that align with the high scores of the exam. That is to say, during the, for example, the job interview, before you get the job as a teacher, and the teacher as a candidate, should not only be able to effectively explain the exam content by presenting the PPT, the prepared slides, but also do well in any on-the-spot oral and written tests. Yeah. And they might even impressively demonstrate their skills during large lectures with a large number of audience by having the audience randomly, for example, select a test question. For example, the IELTS speaking test, IELTS speaking question, on which they could deliver an unprepared yet high-quality demonstration. Moreover, delivering a good lecture requires addressing students' specific barriers to achieve precise learning. During the process of explaining knowledge and addressing the academic difficulties, it is crucial to skillfully use teaching methodologies such as the internationally renowned TBL, task-based language, task-based learning, or we can say TPLT, task-based language teaching approach. We have already just mentioned from the other speaker, and this ensures a specific framework of teaching. In an era where service quality has been prioritized and has become strategically important, a teacher cannot simply end their involvement after the class is over. Providing high-quality assessments and feedback to students is increasingly becoming a standard requirement. And this helps students better set their review direction by receiving professional feedback on their assignments. Okay, now let's come to 2.0. So focusing solely on version 1.0 already demands significant time for teachers to think and practice. Then, as we upgrade to version 2.0, teachers also need to have a solid foundation of academic expertise. Okay, let's take a look. For teachers of English language courses, for example, this involves mastering basic linguistic knowledge, such as discourse analysis, phonetics, semantics, and grammar, etc. Whether it is teaching listening skills, explaining the structure of reading passages, or writing for a clear flow structure, etc. Each aspect relies on deep academic expertise, not just superficially going over exam questions and sample answers. And beyond that, cultivating students' cross-cultural abilities is a crucial part of this process. Considering the context of international education, students will face comprehensive challenge beyond just language issues in their future studies and lives. And for Chinese students, incorporating comparisons between Chinese and English cultures into language courses is essential, which can also make classes more engaging. In terms of maintaining academic depth for version 2.0, it is crucial not to stagnate at previous level of knowledge. This requires regularly keeping up with the latest research achievements, including academic papers and the latest publications, and etc. Moreover, sharing teaching resources is important. Actively participating in research and teacher communities, a group of people, the circle, okay, can provide opportunities to share the latest teaching and research resources. Okay, so if a teacher can do what version 2.0 describes, isn't this already close to perfection? In fact, we often encounter teachers who are very professional in their lectures, but still fail in trial classes or receive complaints from students. Is this due to a lack of academic proficiency? No. The root cause behind is often a lack of communication skills tailored to different students. As more and more students have psychological issues under a lot of pressure, right? The methodology of focusing solely on how to teach well is actually far from enough. Teachers should make significant efforts to improve communication skills and acquire more psychological skills. And this gives rise to version 3.0, delivering good lectures and academic expertise and communication skills. So how can teachers become better communicators? Okay, let's take a look. There are countless psychology books and theories out there, but what I am about to share are some action-oriented strategies. And firstly, before teaching, it is crucial to fully understand the students' personalities and academic skill barriers, rather than indiscriminately starting with your prepared content, no matter how brilliant it is. And secondly, it is important to demonstrate a deep understanding of the students. This seems simple, really simple. Understands the students, so simple, but it is often quite difficult because teachers tend to position themselves in a superior role. I'm a teacher, you are a student. And guiding, judging, or even negating students instead of showing full understanding of them. Psychological tools like parroting, open-ended questioning, and sharing similar cases can be effective here. Yeah, for example, when a student shares their learning difficulties, do not rush to give guidance or negate them, please. And try just repeating, parroting like a parrot, repeating the student's words to show understanding, or use open-ended questions based on the students' difficulties to encourage them to tell us more, or to share related cases of other students so that the student feel understood and not alone. And the third point is to affirm the student's value. And this is very effective, but often hard for teachers to keep in mind. Some teachers tend to opt for negation and criticism to assert their authority. I'm a teacher, you must listen to me. Okay, instead, try capturing a student's strengths as you would capture key information in English listening exercises. And then give very specific affirmations of these strengths instead of general ones. Yeah. And this can lead to amazing results. Students will do better and gain more confidence in the areas where they are affirmed, and this process will instantly improve the teacher-student relationship, thus recharging their emotional accounts. Yeah, there are emotional accounts among people, right? For example, you help me this time and then recharge, and you help me next time or something, right? Teachers are no longer just machines delivering lectures, and they won't have to worry about being replaced by AI, by recorded lessons. And the fourth point is to provide solutions, which is something that teachers are generally good at. However, we need to note that the problem-solving teaching is more valuable and irreplaceable than cognitive-based learning. Cognitive-based teaching. Yeah, a qualified teacher can effectively and efficiently convey knowledge, allowing students to gain understanding. An excellent teacher can effectively address the knowledge pain points, the difficulties, right, presented by students. An outstanding teacher, yeah, right at the top, can predict students' academic challenges. Predict, right, academic challenges even before the students themselves recognize, and then offer precise solutions. The fifth point is to create an atmosphere of or can we say intrinsic motivation. When students' inner drive, also means inner drive, is activated, the students and parents might thank the teacher for a lifetime. So appreciative because they have granted the students the most valuable independence. Creating intrinsic motivation focused on three aspects: autonomy, competence, and relatedness of the interpersonal relations. And due to time constraints, I cannot elaborate on this now, but it is indeed a direction, a very, very valuable direction worth researching and practicing. Okay, if all the aspects of the 3.0 version are achieved, teachers will gain tremendous trust from students and their parents. Even if they are only involved in language training, they are often asked other questions by students' parents, such as, well, which universities are suitable for our child's current level? Is his personality suitable for applying to a particular major? How do we apply for that? And this often becomes an awkward moment for many teachers faced with such strong trust, right? They may, because they may not be well informed about the basics or the latest information and may not be able to give an approximate answer right away, only recommending other colleague for overseas study application, for example. And this leads to the emergence of version 4.0, delivering good lectures, academic expertise, plus communication skills, plus understanding of the industry. Okay, let's take a look. For the international education system and academic and career planning comprises two aspects. And the first requires cross-departmental collaboration and resource sharing. The language training department, for example, the IELTS, TOEFL, and etc., and also the overseas study application department must work closely together and communicate very closely and exchange information. Additionally, it is necessary to develop an ability to create personalized plans for the students. And being able to act as a versatile professional is a future trend in our industry. Okay. If the element of the 4.0 version can be achieved effectively, the next step in self-challenge is no longer just interacting with clients as a teacher. It requires elevating oneself to another level, much higher, as a trainer who cultivates more outstanding teachers capable of reaching the 4.0 version. And this marks the emergence of our 5.0 version, delivering good lectures, plus academic expertise, plus communication skills, plus understanding of the industry, plus power of influence. Okay. As an academic influencer, the primary interaction is no longer with students, just as we have already said, but with teachers, especially those in urgent need of guidance, like new teachers. And training new teachers and guiding them quickly to adapt to the workplace becomes an indispensable responsibility for this group of people. And naturally, his or her income as a mentor should be higher than that of other teachers because the number of students indirectly affected is much larger. The second point is serving as a beacon for academic directions. An academic influencer needs to have a highly sensitive grasp of the latest developments in relevant fields to lead the teaching team in learning and practicing the latest trends. The third point is leading the research across different academic segments. There's connection and distinction between each area, which requires those mentors to have a deep understanding of each area from a higher perspective, and then provide guidance for cross-segment research and development. And the fourth point is conducting large-scale national lectures, acting as a national and high-level speaker. On larger online and offline platforms, mentors can influence more people nationwide through their rich experience and strong personal charisma, extending beyond the traditional classroom. The fifth point is being an educational manager. A teacher trainer who is proficient in various aspects naturally possesses leadership qualities, inspiring academically inclined teachers to follow voluntarily. Through management roles, they can indirectly influence more people and more students, of course, changing their life paths, which is highly fulfilling. However, this also brings new challenges to the teachers' management capabilities. Okay, overall, we look back at these 5 versions, 1 to 5, we realize that even the 1.0 version is not without its challenges. With this comprehensive framework in place, my hope is that by offering these thoughts as a starting point, I can provide at least a little bit of inspiration for teachers at various stages. And in doing so, we can better promote the healthy development of the entire education sector. Thank you very much. Thank you.